carry, but it just changes the entire game. It puts VP.Prodigy under a bit of pressure to not let this Alchemist free farm and come out with like a 13-minute Radiance, 20 minutes, you know, Radiance, BKB, AC type build or whatever it is. They're going to have to play more fast pace, which could be difficult because they've got a hard carry of their own, the Morphling. So it's going to be that kind of 4v4 game for the first 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, and it's definitely very reliant on the combinations for Virtus.Prodigy, right? Because you've got this Phoenix who, there are a fair amount of answers to him, right? Invoker is in terrible attack speed to grow out the attack speed aura of the Beastmaster, and the most notable is Alchemist tears that shit up.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at this lane stage being very important. I think for heroes like, you know, the Phoenix and just the team fight of VP.Prodigy, it's like how far ahead you can get in terms of not just farm, but also levels. Like Phoenix hitting level 2 Supernova can be such a key timing window to take fights. We'll see a Hawk being pinged here. VP.Prodigy not going to snipe it. Yeah, so I think the lane stage always is the crucial thing in Alchemist games. Like you can't afford to have your other lanes where the Alch isn't getting run over, because Alch needs his towers to stay alive as long as possible.
Seems like they feel like they do not want the Beastmaster matched into the Morphling early. They want to give this Beastmaster a bit more of a running start. He is going to be matched into an Axe lane, though, which I feel like is also not great.
Yeah, so this, for Nigma, kind of achieves two things. The aggro tri-lane, it pressures the Morphling's farm while also kind of securing the Alchemist's farm. Like, Phoenix is going to TP down here. A hero, Fire Spirits are good, but level 1, they kind of just tickle people. So I actually prefer Nigma's tri-lane here, despite the fact they have an Alchemist in it. Particularly if they can grab an enchant creep, their lane looks really good. So I think it's going to be key for Prodigy to block these camps. And it looks like they are going to probably block both camps.
Roland barely misses save and runs right into the hands of Epileptic Kid, who gets a couple of shots off.
Yeah, that could have been potentially a kill. Phoenix, no real armor to play around, no Fire Spirits up. That's a position you have to be very careful. And now that VP.Prodigy have a health advantage, they are the ones playing the aggressive side. So no creep for Kuro makes this lane difficult, but they found save.
Roll back in, still level 1. Fire Spirits is coming back up, but it looks like that Fairy Fire is not going to be enough to save him. Now, the Fire Spirit's still doing some damage to GH, but it looks like they're going to be pushed away. Miracle might get in front of Ein here. Ein in some trouble. Brain Sap turns on to Kuro. Roll in from the Earth Spirit, nails him, but it gets him killed at the same time, and Epileptic Kid gets the double kill.
And that's, I guess, a kind of even trade in the end. Both sides kind of reset their lane with supports coming in now with full health, full mana. I think the big thing in this lane is going to be like some of these level 3 timings. Acid Spray is going to come into play, so that's a lot of armor reduction. If you're hitting -4 armor on all 3 of these heroes, VP.Prodigy cannot fight under Acid Spray. So Alch now level 2 is a much stronger trial. They got that 2-for-2 trade with a level 1 Alch with Greevil's Greed.
Yeah.
And Kuro is going to find a courier. That's a nice bit of gold.
Or to take a quick moment to take a look at top lane, where we can see that because of the block on the hard camp, DM is getting much more out of this lane than the Beastmaster is. So really he's able to pull into neutral camps, whereas the Mind Control's Beastmaster cannot.
Yeah, that's usually the counterplay. When you have this safe lane free farming carry against Axe, you want to pull the enemy waves into the big camp. So yeah, DM's going to have a big edge here. But bottom lane is where we're going to keep seeing all the aggression. Another wet camp block. The big camp is just not something Kuro's being able to get his hands on. And I got to imagine Prodigy will be blocking it once again. 3 minutes coming up. It's being pinged. Morphling's like, guys, come on. All right. There we go.
Don't let me down. Make sure he doesn't get some sort of satyr that makes this lane unwinnable. Yeah, because right now it's going quite well for them. 9-0 for Miracle. Even when the supports are just having a battle, which we're going to see Kuro probably go down here. They turn on to save as best they can, but this is just not an aggro tri-lane that is working out for Nigma whatsoever. He's going to roll the opposite direction than they expected. Rolls downwards. Prodigy do not give chase, but you can see the Morphling with his attack damage advantage over the Alchemist is making it pretty hellish to try and get last hits.
He's even pinging like the denies, telling his team, his supports, like hit the denies at the same time, making it impossible for Alch to contest. And it has been a tough time down here. They've got the Buckler now in Miracle, so the shared armor, but with Phoenix hitting level 2, Bane also level 2. The experience advantage is starting to become a problem.
Here comes that acid spray. The roll on to Safe. Safe blocks it, still has the Icarus dive up. Gets a little bit distance away. GH is very low, but it looks like Epileptic Kid's too far away to finish him off. Miracle turns onto him. Ein is also here.
Save might be dead, though. Kuro found him, canceled his salve in the trees, and there's no dive or Fire Spirit, so he's TP's away. Nice play.
Right. Away to safety he goes. Same time, Alchemist did get like a creep wave and a half back into his tower to the safety.
Yep.
So
we'll see what the Axe does with this big lead, because he's going to probably... so early phase boots plus Windlace. Usually this is a build when you have this completely free lane. You actually want to get active and use this early level 6 to help out your other lanes. Like Blink Dagger takes a bit long to farm. Doesn't have a huge amount of value early on. Getting a Vanguard, you don't need a Vanguard. You're free farming. So I think we'll just see him even considering an early rotation.
TP coming in from GH. Not sure why, though, because the bounty runes had already spawned, so it wasn't for that timing.
Yeah, a little bit odd. Axe pulled the wave. He finally actually stopped doing the wave cutting to the neutral creeps to make sure he does grab those bounty runes for the team.
DM's basically, it's pretty simple, but he is doing everything right.
Yep.
Between the block of the hard camp, his timing and making sure they get bounties, he didn't lose sight of that. Mid lane matchup then, because we're basically looking at two side lanes that Prodigy is winning.
Bottom lane, more aggression coming out.
Be so bad if Miracle dies here, but it looks like he's going to get away. The roll in actually hits Ein instead of Epileptic Kid, which I think GH was hoping to surprise and bring him down quickly. Ein, though, maybe a suitable kill as that last shot from the Enchantress. Kuro is able to collect that kill. So not too bad for Nigma there, and they needed something like that.
Does seem like the plan is going to be for Axe to rush a Blink Dagger and just get active that way. Not leaving this top lane. Has the Windlace coming out on Courier, but is not going to at least make any moves for now. Invoker very hard here to gank. Anytime you make a move there, you're just going to get tornadoed, cold snapped on the tower.
Weehaw will be able to put the tornado behind him, pushing back FN, but while he may survive, what about his tower? The Spirit Siphon, FN, keeping pace here. The Exorcism Ghosts are too slow to really catch Weehaw.
I think for FN, he just wanted to use the Arcane Rune for Exorcism. He had it when he popped it. It was right at the end of his Arcane Rune, so it's just like some free damage on the Tier 1 tower. You also bully Weehaw away, but he's got plenty of regen with the Quas.
Yeah, not terrible, especially if you're happy with the way that your side lanes are going. There's no pressure to be rotating around.
Mind control. Test the waters up top. He just starts hitting the Tier 1 tower with his Necrobook Boars. He's like, I got no creeps, but I got summons. Maybe I can actually take a Tier 1 tower with those, but he kind of quickly realizes, this isn't really going to work.
Kuro, those heals, magic stick, keeps him alive for now. Ein wasn't able to get close enough. Sage tries to go for the dive away. A Nightmare comes in, but that's not certainly going to save him, as now Ein could potentially get chased down. Looks like Weehaw, though, low on the mana, so no cold snaps or anything like that.
Nice little pickoff. Not going to change too much. It looks like Morphling has now got free control over bottom lane. Alka has resorted to jungling, so we're going to be seeing Alka in kind of catch-up mode. Often the case, you have this hard laning stage and have to go jungle your way to Radiance, but definitely a bad sign considering they went for this aggro trailing to try and pressure Morphling, and in the end, he's had the easiest lane imaginable, and it's not like either of the other two lanes went particularly well for Nigma.
DM, a gank here from Weehaw and Kuro, but he's rather tanky, 1,000 HP here. Cold Snap's going to slow him down. GH is one of their remaining stuns, so it's not going to roll onto DM just yet. They want to make sure he can't TP out. No chance of that. The call goes out. The Centaur stun is there, and eventually he'll go down. The best hope DM has is maybe getting a kill on GH if he got really lucky on spins. Yeah. Mid lane, run down. Miracle thinks maybe I can show myself somewhere in a lane. No, you can't.
And that's the heads-up play about what DM did there, is that, okay, he's making sure they have to invest a lot of time to get that kill. That he's just telling his team, like, there's 3 heroes here, play aggressive, take towers elsewhere, and that's Death Prophet and mid.
Mind Control just took that top tower.
Okay.
Seems like he didn't really need creeps. He's got a Primal Roar to kill save. FN died to neutral creeps. It looks like Weehawk just got really unlucky there.
Yeah, I guess we have found him with the ward. He was low health from the dive at mid, and the Exorcism regen hadn't kicked in, so...
Oh, no.
Unlucky for Weehawk, he doesn't get the kill. But yeah, a couple of really good plays in a row going Nigma's way. Unfortunately, not getting the Death Prophet kill, but getting a Tier 1 tower plus a Phoenix kill. I mean, you talk about the Axe gang online involved, it's Mind Control who's had the free lane in game. Almost has Necro 3 10 minutes in the game. This could be one of the fastest Necro 3s you've ever seen with the game he's having right now.
Yeah, I can't believe that, well, because that tower, he has a net worth lead on DM, who was, again, getting full wave plus. Every single wave he was pulling into the neutral camps and farming something extra.
I guess Mind Control says, I can get the +2, which is the tower.
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't need creeps, just kept sending Necrobooks and boars at it, and I think by the time he used like his third Necrobook summon or something, he'd done enough damage.
Fast blitz here from Virtus.Prodigy to secure the outpost last second, get the experience. Won't manage to get all the bounty runes here in the bottom lane, so it looks like 3 picked up by Nigma for that.
Yeah, Nigma going to be feeling pretty good about how they stabilize this laning stage. GH may get picked off here. He's going for some very aggressive plays. He's going to find out that, hey, Axe has a Blink Dagger, but much better he find out than someone like the Invoker find this out.
Yeah, certainly.
And second, you see the Axe Blink rotation down bottom. Mind Control is able to take over top lane, pushing out the wave, taking over the jungle, the triangle farm as well. And it's kind of like basically saying, hey guys, come and bully me out of this jungle. And even if he gets rotated on and loses this control over this area of the map, the entire time Alk is free farm. It's his job just to draw attention to himself, which he's going to keep doing by pressuring this top lane.
It's so weird watching this Alchemist at level 4 have to go jungle, not even have a chemical range. Epileptic Kid rolled on, EMP'd, still has the waveform. They also still have some stones to drop though. Do they have any disables? They don't. TP out lets him survive. FN pops his Exorcism and does manage to kill Kuro, and he's going to put some pressure on that mid tower now. That's really what I want to see, because it's surprising to see Nigma taking more map control despite what I felt like was a losing laning phase for them.
It's just been Mind Control doing it single-handedly. Definitely agree. It was a losing laning stage, particularly that bottom lane going as poorly as it did. I think ultimately they probably look at top and say, you know, it's kind of a 50-50 trade. Mind Control avoids this gank and will burn away DM's mana.
Ooh, killing that Necronomicon. That did a healthy amount of damage to DM. Mind Control, run down here. Sunray plus Spirit Siphon, making him rather squishy.
Ooh,
a bash from Save needs to get him out of here.
Oh, jeez, that's a long-range Roche attack. One more bash would have seen him go down. Ein's going to poke his nose in. He's got Fiend's Grip, trying to catch Mind Control being greedy, maybe. This Kuro's going to heal up his buddy, but all of this is attention in the right place as far as Nigma is concerned. Anything that's Alk not being contested is okay with them. Miracle just playing wherever VP.Prodigy are not for the time being. And he's top of the net worth now, so despite his start, he's back where you expect and hope an Alchemist to be when you pick the hero.
Yeah, now we just need to see him get that, like, really healthy net worth lead that all Alchemists should have.
Yeah, just the one tower being claimed so far, so Prodigy not able to fully take over this dire jungle, it feels like.
They know exactly what DM's up to, so for now, they're just going to burn Epileptic Kid out. Yeah. Eventually he's going to be forced to waveform here, and Virtus.Prodigy say, okay.
This fast Necro 3 is a problem. None of these heroes like seeing it. This is one of the reasons Beastmaster is so highly valued. You send those Necro 3s to anyone, like, yeah, the Axe could kind of kill it, but if he kills that melee Necrobook, that's like 75% of his health gone. 800 damage from the last will, so you don't want to mess with that.
FN. He's a little bit low on net worth there. He's a ways away from something like his Yules.
Yeah, it's not... I guess, yeah, the heroes he's behind on the dire side is like the Beastmaster who power farm top lane and an Alk, but he's probably thinking, okay, I kind of won my lane, but he sees some of the farm on Beastmaster. He's like, yeah, I can't fight. Not into Necro 3. GH is going to get found here in the jungle, so a quick silence.
Roll onto the Death Prophet, gets the other side of him, but can't get away from that Spirit Siphon unless they back away from that Spirit Siphon. The Supernova goes out, see if they can burn out GH, and it is enough to kill him. Okay. Certainly he dies for it, but a trade of 4 position for 4 position.
Miracle getting a bit unlucky with his shovel and no bounty runes. He keeps finding TP scrolls, which I guess is kind of gold. It's money you don't have to spend on TPs later on, so not the end of the world, but not the bounty rune he'd like.
A 4 for 4 at the 14th minute leads Nigma to almost a 4K net worth lead, but it's 7-7. We'll see the bounty runes come up, and I'm sure we're going to see some action here in the top lane where FN is being wrapped around by Weehaw, trying to catch him with the tornado. Whoopsies. Missed that one. We do have a TP coming in from Save, so it looks like they want to fight for these bounties. Don't give them up to Nigma so easily. Spirit Siphon onto Weehaw, but at the same time, the Death Prop is burned out of all of his mana. It doesn't matter as long as they can stay on top of Weehaw, though, thanks to the Spirit Siphon. It's running its curse, though. They do have a little bit more damage. The Fire Spirits plus the Urn, is that going to burn him out? It looks like that regen from the Quas is too much. Prodigy, they will catch up to Kuro, and I think they might have gotten that bounty rune as well.
I just noticed, I don't know if we've caught this on the Observer, they have double shovel on Nigma.
Oh no! That's an item that can dig up bounty runes from an Alchemist lineup. Oh no!
I saw Weehaws, I was like, oh, Alk gave him the shovel. What's Alk got now? Oh, he also has a shovel. What the hell is going on here?
Oh, that's a disaster.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty bad, because, yeah, that's from the 7 to 17 minute mark, you're just down a neutral item. You're not making that up until you start getting tier 2 items.
Slowed down by those Necronomicons. Yeah. These supports, man.
It's a hard life.
Very, very hard life.
Necro was just running all over the map. Boars with 380 movement speed chasing after you as well. Picking this Invoker, it looks like he's maybe the target that VP.Prodigy have recognized as maybe the right hero to keep gunning for. And this T1 top tower, DMs continues to ping. He wants backup. Not sure if Save's going to give him enough damage to get this kill.
Yeah, that is a good point. More people need to play around DM or vice versa. Because he is their big playmaker with this early Blink Dagger, but we certainly haven't felt the effect of it too much.
Yeah, he had a completely free lane and yet to see kind of Death Prophet FN and him sync up to take objectives. I think it's hard because in doing so, you're just kind of conceding out free farm. Yeah. Because it's so obvious when you're looking to make a play. It's like, okay, if you defend this tower, we kill you. And if you don't, we take the tower. Alk's totally okay with that because he's just going to go the complete opposite side of the map every time you do that. Weehaw will catch GM's axe, but not commit.
Even if they burn him out of mana, it's still a good way to kick him out of the fight here. Ein, he's going to go for the Fiend's Grip on a GH, knowing that Kuro can't actually stop it here. And Ein, he's tanking up, he's surviving for a while. Throws out the Nightmare to make sure he lives. The 2 supports are dead. Now it's a question of whether or not Weehaw's going to get away, but I don't think so. Yules is there from FN, and a call was ready to go from DM at any point in time. Well played. 3 kills for the 1 Phoenix.
Yeah, I think Nigma, if you're trying to take fights, you need to play around the Beastmaster. He's your strongest hero with this Necro 3. That's your main damage output. Invoker did a good job keeping the axe away there.
Oh, DM! He calls up this gank from the Boar plus Necronomicon Archer that may have kept Ein alive. It does.
They're the real threat this game, it seems.
They certainly are. So every single time we see a fight, even if it's Prodigy winning it, it's on their side of the map, which means Miracle, he's just having the time of his life farming up creeps. It was a slower Radiance, but it's going to pick up pace.
Yeah, he's just been uncontested for as long as I can remember at this point. Has upgraded to a Ring of Aquila now, and I'd imagine Nigma, when he gets his BKB, may actually consider fighting around him now, because he is not going to be easy to deal with. But at the same time, Epileptic Kid has his Ethereal Blade, so both sides getting a key item on their carry to start fighting with. definitely not an insurmountable gold lead. 8K gold lead at 19 minutes in many games is like, okay, we're kind of screwed. But this is an Alchemist game. Always that comeback potential.
Smoke through into the enemy jungle. FN, if you take some time to farm here, he's going to be found. He's going to be caught. GH doesn't land the roll and take away his Vamp Brace. Oh, I think FN grabbed it just
He's
in
still
time.
healing? Nice. Got no backup, and it was VP.Prodigy making almost the same move. They smoked to take over the enemy jungle off of their carry's item timing, but the difference is they had 3 heroes. I feel like, again, Death Prophet should be playing with the team. Doesn't do so because Exorcism on cooldown, and Nigma take advantage.
Oh, fast shot. Is that enough to be able to kill Miracle? He's down to about 1/3 of his HP. They're looking to finish him off with the Fiend's Grip. They blown everything they had. The Supernova's now going to explode. DM, can he get the chop? Miracle's still alive. He pops his BKB now. He's trying to finish him off with the Phoenix right-click.
All right. Not worth still.
No.
They lost. Morphling just got blown up when he initiated in. He, I think, got silenced by Earth Spirit because he was stuck on full agi. At least got his damage out, but yeah, he got annihilated there.
Yeah, that's a fight we definitely want to see again, and we're going to get the chance to.
Yeah, so they see Miracle. They get the blink pull, and Morphling just waves in, gets instantly tornadoed, and then silenced.
Yeah. What a great reaction from Weehaw.
Yeah, if they had that Morphling damage onto the Alchemist, that could have looked so different there, but he just waved right on top, expecting Alk to be totally alone.
Call, okay, baited in the Beastmaster because they did have a sentry there, but these heroes, they just don't die that quickly.
They committed Exorcism too. They could just disengage if you're Nigma.
Yeah, certainly. They're going to use the EMP to burn out FN. They're going to slow him down as well. Pop the Spirit Vessel. Clumsy net goes out, or rather regular net from the Troll Creep. You do back away, though, ultimately.
Yeah, if you're Nigma, I think you're making a call like, let's go take another fight in a few seconds here, either smoke up or just run at them once Exorcism wears off.
Yeah, already prepping the smoke here. Ready to go back in.
You've got to expect this if you're Prodigy. Yeah, waveforming away. Epileptic Kid can't get too greedy and get caught out here. Gotta know something's coming your way.
There's a Roland, Spirit Vessel onto the Morphling. 2-man silence from GH, a separate Roland. That's going to be able to keep the Morphling controlled up. This Sunray, though, is delivering some nice healing, and that's going to be able to keep him alive. Now a Supernova to be able to draw the attention. The call goes out from DM with the Beastmaster and Colonel. They're going to focus on the egg, and it dies just in time. DM's going to be swept up in the tornado, stalled for a long time before he finally goes down as the 3rd member of Virtus.Pro.Prodigy die. This time, Nigma lose nobody, and they're going to head straight into the Roshan pit.
And Prodigy just too slow to back out there, and I think you can't afford to farm that triangle when you know you just committed your Exorcism and you killed nobody on Nigma's side. Have to somewhat anticipate them running at you. And they just get completely caught out, and that's going to lead to a easy Aegis for Miracle's Alchemist. Suddenly this game getting quickly out of hand for Prodigy. They desperately need some kind of defensive item on the Morphling. He's got the Manta queued up, either that or the BKB, just to help deal with this Earth Spirit silence and the Spirit Vessel of Invoker.
He knows the Invoker's up there. That Ghost Walk slowing him down. Weehaw wasn't quite ready to go for some sort of initiation, though. Once he finishes out that BKB, they'll be in a really good spot.
We'll roll in.
Did manage to pop the Strength Morph before he was hit by that. BKB gonna be activated by Miracle. Nice 2-man stun. The roll follow-up. They do manage to get the silence on his save, and he gets away. The Fiend's Grip onto the side, stopped by the Primal Roar. The bait's gonna go down. The EMP is gonna burn out most of FN's mana as well. The Morphling managed to roll over the Beastmaster to kill him. Turns her into an Earth Spirit and rolls away. Save, meanwhile. Spirit Vessel on him. He's gonna maybe tick out here. It's gonna be close call. 30, 20, 15. 2 HP and a Sunstrike that misses. That's what keeps Save alive.
All right. Not a terrible fight for Prodigy. It looked like when that stun went out, it was going to go horribly for them. I don't think they were expecting Alk to hit them there in quote-unquote fog. The Hawk was there giving vision for Miracle. Like, otherwise that would have not really been possible for a Miracle to find that initiation, but just playing around their vision well, using this Beastmaster. But ultimately, Mind Control does pay the price for that fight. But we continue to see Nigma. They're the ones just keeping all these lanes shoved out. And the key thing is taking fights on the enemy side of the map. So they're keeping Prodigy in their base and keeping them underfarmed, while Alchemist just has free control of both jungles. Any creeps he wants to farm, he can take.
Yeah, this Morphling, I think at some point you become a stronger carry than the Alchemist, but what usually happens in this matchup is at about like 30 minutes, the Alch is so big. You're completely 6-slotted, you're at least 10k net worth above the Morphling, and you just Abyssal Blade onto him and beat him down.
Yeah, and even if there's like that chance he survives through it, he has to go full strength and he does no damage in a team fight, so it doesn't feel good to be in this position, even if you look at the fact Morphling late game can maybe outscale an Alch. He has to be in a position to do so with farm.
Call goes out. Axe intercepts onto the Invoker. They do manage to get the shotgun combination, but it's not enough to kill the Invoker by itself. The Spirit Siphon and the Crypt Storm, that's going to be enough. The Supernova goes down. Miracle is able to quickly deal with that before turning his attention back into the rest of VP.Prodigy with the Primal Roar going out. A call from Axe. DM may just save that fence. Light the Exorcism going out, doing so much damage, but Miracle is just too damn big. He ignores that call. Ein's going to go for the Fiend's Grip that will finish off the support, but an ultra kill for Miracle. In the words of Grant, give him the rampage. Weehaw, don't do it. Let Miracle catch up somehow.
He's not. He's slowing
He gives him the ice wall.
He's slowing
There's the rampage, and there's the GG.
Whew.
And we have a series on our hands now. Game 3 coming up.